Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. Today we see the finale of Babylon 5. Now, this was originally set to be the last episode of season 4 because they thought that they were going to be canceled a year ahead of time. They had written out a 5-year outline, J. Michael Straczynski had, and when the network indicated that they probably would not be renewed for a 5th season, he took out all of the filler episodes and ran all of the important ones in season 4. And right before season 4 ended, he was informed that they would go ahead with a partial season 5. And so they had to regroup and move all of these filler shows to season 5 and then save the finale instead of the end of season 4 to the end of season 5. So what we had was a situation where they would not be able to use Claudia Christian as Ivanova. She had already made other arrangements. And so they had to get a new commander of Babylon 5. That's why she's not mentioned anywhere in this finale. The finale was basically shot before any of the season 5 was. So what we have is a waking up of Sheridan in bed with Delenn and realizing that his 20 years are just about up. And so he tells Delenn that he wants to see the sun come up. He hadn't actually done that in the 20 years they've been on Minbar, that he had not actually just sat out to see the sun come up. And so she sat out with him and decided that that was the time that perhaps that they should put out the invitations. And so messengers sent by rangers went to Ivanova and Garibaldi and Veer and some other people. And so what we have is a gathering of people, and we see about where they have gone from the time that we saw them last until now. And in the case of Veer, he is now the emperor. Obviously, Lando has passed away. We don't know of what. We assume that Jakar also has died one time or other. We know that, of course, Lanier, we are now assuming dead, and as well as Marcus. And so they toast their absent friends. They tell some stories at the gathering in Minbar, and we find out some things about what's happened to the characters that are still alive. Ivanova is a general in Earth Force. We've already mentioned Veer. We have Dr. Franklin is the head of xenobiology on Earth, and so he was visiting with Garibaldi and providing a tennis lesson, or being given a tennis lesson by Garibaldi's daughter. We have Garibaldi has a daughter, and their conversation during Franklin's visit is that upon receiving the message that, well, are you going? And Garibaldi says, well, John and I have had our differences, but when it all comes down to it, we were all in it together and we were always friends. So with that, 2 tickets are bought and they go as well. And so just about everybody that received the message had very little qualms about going, and they were received very well. After it's all done, it was a wonderful day for Sheridan, and he wants to die in space. He does not think that it is fitting for someone who has spent his career in space to die on a planet, so he gets a ship, heads for Babylon 5, has a final look before it's decommissioned. It had been handed back over to Earth Alliance, and therefore they've decided that since the Interstellar Alliance is doing most of the things that Babylon 5 did, not very many people were going there anymore. And so Earth Dome had made the decision to shut it down, to decommission it, and destroy it. And so Sheridan gets one more walk through. He meets Zach there, who was invited to the gathering but did not receive the message because he had re-enlisted in Earth Force so he could be with Babylon 5 all the way to the end. And so there's a little bit of reminiscing with Zach, and then some reminiscing that he did with some of the key moments on the station, and then went on his way to go out into deep space. The next scene, of course, is for all the people who were at Sheridan's invitation, now going to the decommissioning ceremony of Babylon 5. And Sheridan had recommended that Ivanova pursue the office of president of the Interstellar Alliance. And he had another list as well. Veer would have been a second if she had turned it down. But Delenn was pretty confident that Ivanova would take the job, which she did. And then near the end of it, much of the explanation is from Ivanova's point of view of what happened to everybody else eventually. That Delenn lived a long life, and that from the day forward, she would sit out and watch the sun come up. Very nicely written show. It was, this particular episode puts everything in line with what they should have been doing 20 years later. And indicates those who made it and those who didn't. And they don't make John's death so melodramatic. He goes the way he wanted to. He meets Lorian and is promised to be taken beyond the rim. Whatever that means, I don't know that they've decided. But that he would not be able to come back, although some of the Minbari believed that perhaps one day he would. Since the ship was found a few days later, airlock sealed, shuttle pods all in bank, and no sign of his body. So he kind of vaporized at that point. So anyway, that is the story, and it's like I said, it makes you nostalgic for the entire series, for Londo, who's only mentioned in this episode, and the other people who are remembered, and the chemistry that this cast has with each other also came out very well. I think that you couldn't have done a better finale than I've seen on this show. It's no surprise that they eventually came around to doing a mini-series that went beyond this. We are not going to cover that. We're going to take a little time off during the holidays. We'll come back in January with something new in this spot. Not new, but something old again. And we'll have probably is going to be Farscape. I've always liked Farscape for the way that they present what they do. It's also reasonably well written, and I think it's something that is worthy of talking about. We'll also have a visit with Professor O and talk about something on Thursday, a movie, and then we'll be off for another couple of weeks until the holidays are over, and then come back in January. So I would like to thank you for having followed us during this series, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year. Many thanks for all of the nice comments, all of the follows, all of the likes, all of the subscriptions. We appreciate every one of you. And as a retired person, this gives me something to do. It gives me something to look forward to when I get up in the morning and might not have anything otherwise pressing on me. So it gives me that, and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you on later this week with Professor O, and of course we'll see you in the new year with Farscape. So don't go far, and have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a happy holiday season.